it's Sharon. From chronic pain to health, the healing journey from the heart. I thought I'd go into a little detail with regards to my appointment with the Lyme Specialist. So my first appointment, after filling out the intake form, which was lengthy but not too lengthy, so we're looking at all the symptoms and then what organ systems are not doing well. So for example, any hormonal issues, any difficulties with breathing, any difficulties with attention, or any kind of brain related. Lyme likes to get into the brain and cause all kinds of problems. So what she did at the first appointment was something called BioMeridian electrodermal testing, and this is something I've never had done before. And she uses a probe and she applies it to, I think, 78 different acupuncture spots on the hands and the feet. So what that will indicate is a strain in that pathway. So all the cells in our body are connected with little neural pathways, and the little electrons pass through those pathways to our brain, so they communicate back and forth. And when there's a blockage, that can be detected with this BioMeridian testing, and it can indicate the stressors related to organ systems. So the results of that testing showed a number of things. Like I mentioned before, it showed Lyme and a couple co-infections. It also showed Epstein Barr and also showed adenovirus. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not. It showed heavy metal toxicity related to aluminum, and parasites, sensitivity to chemicals, which I already knew because anytime somebody uses a really smelly laundry detergent, I can smell it from across the room. Pesticides and herbicides, Candida albicans, so that's an overgrowth of Candida in the gut, which can cause numerous symptoms. So what we also saw was she did, so with the 78 points, it's kind of almost like a tolerance test. So the 78 points, so we're looking at foodstuffs and like dander from pets, and detergents, varnishes, ammonia, cigarette smoke. So not surprisingly, I came back reactive to all of those. And so 78 points, all of them were red. And so not that I needed to try and avoid everything on that list. In fact, she didn't want me to avoid anything on that list. What she wanted me to focus on was my diet. So gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free, and also soy-free. Now, soy-free was not fatal, but she did want me to consider being soy-free. Now, I do tend to follow gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and sugar-free anyways, because I'm so reactive, especially to sugar. At this point, after you take it out of your diet, you become quite reactive. Like one sip of orange juice and I get like a sugar spike. So what we were focused on in the first time frame was maintaining the supplements that I was taking. So that included curcumin, magnesium, zinc, a multivitamin, probiotics, vitamin D3, and vitamin B12. And I was diagnosed with a B12 deficiency, so that's why I'm taking vitamin B12. So the next thing she wanted me to add was Cordyceps, which is a medicinal mushroom, and this was for energy support and helping with the adrenal fatigue. So I take 2 of those the first 2 meals of the day, and that should end at lunchtime. So you're not supposed to like take those into the afternoon because they are energy stimulants. So you want them the first part of the day. The next thing we were taking is an oregano. This is a Chinese formulation, so this has other Chinese herbs in it, and so that oregano formula helps with the parasites and the Candida. And then the next thing we were taking was the AntiViral blend of herbs, and that included skullcap root, bitter melon, reishi, that's also a medicinal mushroom, lomatium root, green tea, stinging nettle, olive leaf, and stevia. And that works at killing off the viruses that were evident in not only this BioMeridian test, but also in my symptomology. And then before the end of the 6 weeks, before I saw her again, I also started taking something called Serrapeptase. And Serrapeptase helps relieve pain and inflammation, inflammation in the arteries. It helps break down the biofilm, and think of biofilm as a little protective capsule that the Lyme bacteria hides in. So it helps to break down that capsule to release the Lyme so that we can actually get at it with antimicrobial herbs. It also helps break down the cysts in my breast. So because I'm taking so many supplements at this point, I want to make sure that if I'm taking something, it has more than one action if possible. So that was how the first 6 weeks went. And in another video, I will review the results that were shown in my second visit when we did the BioMeridian testing again. So I hope you're having a great day, and I wish you the best in health, and I'll be talking to you again soon.